Stop scrolling for a moment. This message is for you. Do you want to learn English, but from day one you need English for messaging, writing, and chatting? Then you have clicked the right video. Have you ever thought about this? You already have a full ocean of your native language inside your mind. You can speak it easily, you can think in it without any effort, but when it comes to English, it feels difficult. Why? Let me give you a simple example. We cannot drink water directly from a river or a lake. First, we use a filter system to clean the water. Only after that, it becomes safe and easy to use. In the same way, your mind already has strong knowledge of your native language. You just need a simple filter that can convert your thoughts into English. And the good news is, you can build this filter inside your mind. I will show you how to create this simple and powerful system, step by step, so you can turn your native language into natural English. Before that, we face many English problems in our daily life, and we will resolve them quickly. Today, I'm going to tell you how WhatsApp, Meta AI, can solve your temporary problem. You will start sending correct messages, and side by side, you will improve your English. But how is it possible? Because today, you have a powerful helper in your pocket. Yes, I am talking about WhatsApp. You already use WhatsApp every day for chatting, sharing photos, sending messages, and talking to friends and family. But today, I will show you a new way to use it, a smarter way. Inside WhatsApp, there is a tool called Meta AI. This tool is completely free. No payment, no limits, no restrictions. You can send unlimited messages. You can ask anything. And the best part, it can help you write perfect English. Yes, perfect English. If you are not confident, no problem. If your grammar is weak, no problem. If you don't know vocabulary, no problem. If you don't know even one word in English, still no problem. You can write your message in your own language, and WhatsApp Meta AI will reply in fluent English. Meta AI will help you. So, my friend, why not use something you already have to change your life? Today, we are not just chatting on WhatsApp. We are learning English with it. Let's begin this journey together. Hello, my friend. Welcome back to Unlock Your English Potential channel. I am really happy that you are here and that you are giving your valuable time to learn something good for your future. My friend, many of us have big dreams. We want to speak English fluently. We want confidence. We want better jobs and a better life. But many times we feel stuck, we feel lazy, we feel scared, and sometimes we stop trying. But listen carefully. Do not give up until you speak English fluently. Yes, the journey may feel slow, but you can take smart help. You can take help from WhatsApp, Meta AI, for temporary solutions. AI can support you when you feel stuck or when you need help quickly. This way, you can enjoy your daily life while you are still learning English. Now think of it like this. On one side, you continue your English learning journey. On the other side, you use AI to solve your daily English communication problems. So learning also continues, and your daily work also becomes easy. AI is very helpful for many things, like writing emails, sending messages, making announcements, writing notes, creating summaries. Now, let me explain how to use AI for English communication. If you want to write something in English, but you feel confused, you can simply write your message in your native language and say, "Please write in English." If you write something in English, but your grammar is weak or the sentence is not clear, you can say, "Please rephrase this sentence," or "Please correct this sentence." And within seconds, AI will give you a clear, correct, and natural sentence. You can directly use this output in your daily life, for work or for personal communication. And here is the most important part. When you do this regularly, you will start improving your English step by step. Slowly, you will begin to understand sentence structure, you will understand grammar, and you will feel more confident. So, my friend, keep learning, Keep practicing and take smart help when you need it. Your English journey will become easier and faster. Chapter 2. Learn English like cycling or swimming. Never forget again. When you clicked on this video, it means one thing. You want to learn English. And somewhere in your mind, you also understand that English is a language that we learn slowly and gradually. There is no shortcut. There is no magic jump to become fluent overnight. It takes time, practice, and patience. And now you have already started taking steps to improve your English. That is a very important decision. In this video, we learned how to use WhatsApp Meta AI for solving our daily English communication problems. It is very helpful, especially for temporary solutions. But let us think about a real-life situation. When you meet someone face-to-face, that person may understand that you are not fully confident in English, and that is okay, because you are taking smart steps to communicate. You are not staying silent. You are trying, and that is what matters. At the same time, while using AI tools, you are also improving your English step by step. So, communication is happening, and learning is also happening. And after a few months, you will be able to speak English more fluently. Now, let me give you a simple example. When we were children, we learned how to ride a bicycle. At first, it was difficult. We fell down, we made mistakes, but we kept practicing. And today, we can ride a bicycle anytime, anywhere, for as long as we want. We never forget it. In the same way, we should learn English. We should use it regularly so that it becomes a part of our life. Because some people learn English, but they stop using it. And when they stop using it, they slowly forget it. Then they need to practice again. They need to recall everything. They need to reconnect with the language. It is just like an old bicycle or bike. If you do not use it for a long time, you need to do oiling. You need maintenance before using it again. Am I right? But we do not want this situation in our English journey. We want to learn English in such a way that we never forget it, just like cycling. Let me give you one more example. Swimming. Once you learn how to swim, do you forget it forever? No, never, my friend. Even after many years, your body remembers how to swim. In the same way, if you learn English properly and use it regularly, you will never forget it. It will stay with you for life. Let me tell you an interesting story. Once upon a time, there was a kind king. Many people came from far places to his kingdom. They asked questions, solved their problems, and received rewards. The king was very generous, and his minister was very intelligent. His name was famous everywhere. People used to come and ask very difficult questions, but the minister always gave the correct answers. One day, a man came to the king. He said, "I can speak 10 languages. Can you tell me which one is my native language?" Then the man started speaking in different languages. He spoke so fluently that every language sounded like his native language. It was very difficult to identify his real native language. The king gave this challenge to his minister and said, "You must find the answer." The minister thought deeply and asked for one night. The king allowed the man to stay in the guest room. At night, when the man was sleeping, the minister quietly went into his room. He gently pricked him with a sharp object. The man suddenly woke up in pain and shouted. The minister said, "Sorry, it happened by mistake," and left the room. The next morning, the court was full. Everyone was waiting for the answer. The king asked the minister, "Tell me, what is his native language?" The minister confidently said, "His native language is English." Everyone was surprised. The king asked the man, "Is your native language English?" The man replied, "Yes." Now the man was also surprised. He asked, "How did you find out my native language?" The king also asked the minister to explain. The minister said, "When a person suddenly wakes up from sleep in pain, he does not think. At that moment, he naturally speaks in his native language. When I pricked him at night, he first spoke in English. That is how I understood his native language." In the same way, we should learn English so well that it becomes natural for us. We should practice so much that we don't need to think before speaking. Just like our native language, English should come out automatically. That is the real goal of learning English. Chapter 3: The Story of the Burning Desire. Do you have a deep desire to learn English? I know your answer is yes, but before you answer, listen to this short story. One day, a boy went to a wise man and said, "I want to become rich. Can you help me?" The wise man said, "Yes, I will help you. But first, tell me, do you really have a strong desire to become rich?" The boy said, "Yes." The wise man asked the same question 3 times, and every time the boy answered yes. Then the wise man took the boy to a swimming pool. Suddenly, he pushed the boy's head into the water and did not let him come up. The boy tried again and again to come out of the water, but the wise man kept pushing him down. This continued for some time. Finally, the boy used all his strength and came out of the water. He was very scared and breathing heavily, but he said nothing. Then the wise man said, "I wanted to check if your desire to become rich is really strong, or just a simple wish. The way you struggled to come out of the water, even when I tried to stop you, that is the kind of strong desire you need. If you have the same strong desire to become rich, then come tomorrow. I will guide you." In this story, the wise man wanted to teach an important lesson. A wish is something you casually want. A deep desire is something you cannot live without. When the boy was inside the water, he did not think about money, comforts, or anything else. He only wanted air. That feeling was very strong. The wise man wanted to see if the boy wanted success in the same way. Now, think about yourself. If your desire to learn English is just a wish, you may start learning, but you will stop after some time. But if your desire is strong, like the boy's need for air, then no problem, no distraction, no difficulty can stop you. You will practice every day. You will make mistakes and still continue. You will improve, step by step. So, if you truly have a deep desire to learn English, just like the boy wanted to come out of the water, then nothing in this world can stop you from becoming fluent in English. Chapter 4: English Learning Steps. Now, let's say you have a strong desire to learn English. What should you do next? At the beginning of this video, I showed you how to use WhatsApp Meta AI to solve your daily English problems. This tool can help you with your small and temporary difficulties in English. But at the same time, you should continue learning English step by step by following the methods I will share next. English Learning Step 1: Listen every day. To improve your English, you need to build a strong English database in your mind. You can do this by listening to English every day. When you listen regularly, your brain slowly becomes familiar with words, sentences, and sounds. At the beginning, everything may feel new and difficult, but with time, your mind starts accepting it. Think about it like this. Imagine you are making a new road inside a jungle. In the beginning, there is no clear path. But when you walk on the same path every day, slowly a road is created. After some time, that road becomes clear and easy to use. In the same way, when you listen to English every day, your brain creates a path for English. You start understanding word order, sentence structure, and tenses without even thinking too much. In school, we often studied a lot but remembered very little. That is because we did not give enough repeated input to our brain. In language learning, repetition is very important. When you listen again and again, you collect a lot of information in your mind. This information becomes your English database, and later you use it naturally while speaking. Listening is the foundation of learning any language. Just like a small child learns their first language by only listening to people around them, you can learn English in the same way. A child does not study grammar rules in the beginning. They only listen, understand, and slowly start speaking. You can follow the same process. At first, English may sound very fast or confusing. You may feel that you are not understanding anything, but this is completely normal. When you keep listening regularly, your ears slowly get used to the sounds. Your brain starts recognizing common words and patterns. This process is called giving English input to yourself. English input simply means listening to English as much as possible in your daily life. The more you listen, the stronger your listening ability becomes. Slowly, English will start feeling natural to you. One day, you will realize that you are understanding English in the same way you understand your native language. You will feel relaxed and comfortable while listening. When your listening becomes strong, speaking becomes easier. Many learners say that they understand English but cannot speak confidently. This is very common. Speaking always comes after listening. First, your brain needs enough input, then only output, which is speaking, becomes easy. Confidence does not come from memorizing grammar rules. Real confidence comes from hearing the language again and again. When English becomes familiar to your ears, your fear reduces. You feel more comfortable, and your speaking improves naturally. Sometimes, when you're learning English, you may feel that you are not improving. You may feel stuck and think that your effort is not giving any result. This feeling is very common. Almost every learner experiences this at some point. But the truth is, learning is still happening inside your mind, even if you cannot see it. Your brain is slowly processing all the words, sounds, and sentences you are learning every day. Think about a seed planted in the soil. When you plant a seed, you do not see any change for many days. It looks like nothing is happening. But under the soil, the seed is slowly growing, roots are forming, and the plant is preparing to come out. In the same way, your English is growing quietly inside you. You may not notice daily improvement, but your brain is building understanding step by step. Then one day, something amazing happens. You suddenly realize that you understand English more than before. You can follow conversations better, you can catch words and sentences more easily. Another day, you may notice that you are speaking more confidently. Words come more naturally, and you do not have to think too much. This progress may feel sudden, but it is actually the result of your continuous effort over time. That is why it is very important not to quit. If you stop in the middle, you will miss the moment when your hard work starts showing results.
So keep going, even on days when you feel stuck. Trust the process. Your improvement is happening, even if you cannot see it right now. So if you want to improve your English step by step, focus on listening every day. Slowly and regularly, your listening skill will grow, and this will make your speaking easier and more confident. English Learning Step 2. Speak aloud. Now, let us move to the next step in learning English. This step is very important. It is speaking aloud and recording your own voice. Recording your voice is a very powerful way to improve your English. When you speak in English and record it on your mobile phone, you get a chance to hear yourself. When you listen to your recording every day, you slowly start noticing small changes in your English. In the beginning, your voice may sound different or even strange to you. You may feel that your pronunciation is not clear. You may also feel that your speaking is slow or not confident. This is completely normal. Every learner feels this in the beginning. There is nothing to worry about. When you continue listening to your own voice regularly, something interesting happens. You start understanding how you actually sound in English. You begin to notice your pronunciation, your speed, and your confidence level. This awareness is very important because it helps you improve. You do not need any special tools for this practice. You can simply use your mobile phone. Open the voice recorder and start speaking in English. You can talk about your day, your thoughts, or any simple topic. The goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to practice. After recording, listen to your voice calmly. Do not judge yourself. Do not feel bad if you make mistakes. This is not a test. This is practice. Mistakes are part of learning, and they help you improve. You can also compare your recording with a native speaker or a clear English audio. When you do this, you understand how English should sound. You can notice the difference between your speaking and correct pronunciation. Slowly, you can try to improve your clarity and speaking style. Day by day, your English becomes better. These improvements may feel small, but they are very powerful. When you practice regularly, these small changes create a big difference over time. Another helpful method is speaking in front of a mirror. When you stand in front of a mirror and speak English, you can see yourself. You can observe your facial expressions and how your mouth moves while speaking. This makes you more aware and helps you speak more clearly and confidently. Example: think about how you learned to ride a bicycle. In the beginning, you felt scared. You were not confident. You did not know how to balance. Sometimes you fell down. Sometimes you got hurt. This is a normal part of learning. But imagine if you decided not to sit on the bicycle at all because you were afraid. Then you would never learn how to ride it. You can only learn by trying again and again, even if you fall in the beginning. Learning to speak English is exactly the same. At first, you may feel nervous or uncomfortable. You may not find the right words. You may make mistakes in grammar or pronunciation. This can feel embarrassing, and you may want to stop. But if you do not speak at all, you will never become fluent. Speaking is a skill, and like any skill, it improves only with practice. You cannot learn it by only thinking or only listening. You must actually speak. Mistakes are not something to fear. Mistakes are a natural and important part of learning. Every mistake teaches you something new. Every time you try, you become a little better than before. So, just like you learn to ride a bicycle by practicing and not giving up, you can learn to speak English by speaking regularly and accepting your mistakes. Over time, your fear will reduce, your confidence will grow, and speaking English will start feeling easy and natural. Now we move to the next step in learning English. This step is writing short sentences. This step is very helpful because it helps you organize your thoughts in a clear way. Do not worry when you hear the word writing. This is not like school writing. There are no exams, no marks, and no pressure. This writing is only for your personal practice, so you can feel relaxed. Writing is important because it slows down your thinking. When you speak, your thoughts move very fast, and sometimes you get confused. But when you write, you get time to think. You can choose the right words and make better sentences. This helps your mind become clear. Listening and speaking help you become fluent. They make your English faster and more natural. But writing helps you become accurate. It helps you use correct words, grammar, and sentence structure. When you practice all three together, listening, speaking, and writing, your English becomes strong and balanced. You do not need to carry a notebook all the time. You already have a mobile phone with you. You can use the Notes app in your phone to write simple sentences anytime. A good habit is to write at night. Before sleeping, Take a few minutes and write about your day. Write what you did, where you went, and how you felt. You do not need to write long paragraphs. Even a few simple sentences are enough. This small daily habit can create a big improvement over time. Writing regularly helps you express your thoughts clearly. It also improves your skills for real-life situations, like writing emails, messages, presentations, and documents. Slowly, you will notice that your thinking in English becomes better. You will not only speak better, but you will also think more clearly in English. Writing is not only helpful for speaking better, it also helps you remember things for a longer time. When you write something, your brain becomes more active. You think carefully, choose words, and form sentences. Because of this process, what you write stays in your memory more strongly. That is why writing is very powerful for learning English. If you make a habit of writing short sentences every day, your mind slowly starts accepting English as a normal part of your daily life. It no longer feels new or difficult. When something becomes a daily routine, it feels easy and natural. You will not feel any burden while writing. Instead, it will become a simple and comfortable habit. While writing, you may face small problems. You may not know a word, or you may feel confused about grammar or sentence structure. This is completely normal. But the important thing is to fix these small problems as soon as possible. You can check the correct sentence, use a dictionary, or take help from any learning tool. If you ignore small mistakes again and again, they slowly become big problems. In the future, these problems can create confusion. You may start doubting yourself, your confidence may go down, and your English may not improve properly. When confidence becomes low, many learners stop speaking English. They go back to using only their native language because it feels easy and safe. After some time, maybe after a few days or months, they feel motivated again and restart learning English. This cycle repeats again and again, and progress becomes slow. To avoid this situation, you should take action immediately whenever you notice a small problem. Fix it quickly, learn from it, and move forward. Small improvements made at the right time help you build strong English and strong confidence. When you stay consistent and solve problems step by step, your learning becomes smooth and you continue growing without stopping. English Learning Step 4: Shadowing. So far, we have learned two important steps for improving English. The first step is listening every day. The second step is speaking aloud. Now, we are moving to the next step, which is called shadowing. Do not worry if this word sounds new or difficult. Shadowing is actually very simple to understand and practice. Shadowing means you listen to English and speak at the same time. Just like your shadow follows you wherever you go, your voice follows the speaker. When the speaker says something, you repeat it immediately without waiting. In shadowing, you do not pause too much. You do not wait to fully understand every word. The speaker talks, and you speak along with them. At first, this may feel difficult because the speed can be fast and you may not understand everything. But that is completely okay. The main goal of shadowing is not understanding every word. The goal is to learn the rhythm and flow of English. English has a natural speed, tone, and pattern. When you practice shadowing, your brain starts picking up these patterns automatically. This method trains three important parts at the same time. It trains your brain to process English quickly, your ears to catch the sounds, and your mouth to speak clearly. Because all these parts work together, your fluency improves faster, compared to only listening or only speaking.
Another important benefit of shadowing is that it reduces overthinking. Normally, when you try to speak English, you think too much. You try to translate from your native language, and you worry about making mistakes. This slows you down and reduces your confidence. But during shadowing, you do not get time to think too much. You just listen and speak continuously. There is no time to translate or worry. This makes your speaking more natural. Slowly, your fear of speaking English starts going away. You feel more comfortable, and your confidence increases. With regular practice, shadowing becomes a very powerful tool to improve your English fluency. Shadowing is a very powerful step in learning English. It improves your pronunciation, reading, and listening skills at the same time. When you practice shadowing regularly, your English becomes smoother and more natural. If you wait for a fixed schedule, some urgent work may come and you may skip shadowing. If you wait until you feel ready, your mood may change, and again, you may skip practice. When you do shadowing, try to stay focused. Keep yourself away from social media, messages, and other distractions. Give your full attention until you complete your shadowing practice.
Now, let us talk about shadowing and how it connects with the steps you have learned. Shadowing is a powerful method because it naturally includes both listening and speaking aloud. When you practice shadowing, you listen to English audio and repeat it at the same time. Because of this, you are training your ears and your mouth together. So even if you do not practice listening and speaking separately, shadowing helps you improve both skills automatically. In the same way, if you are using WhatsApp Meta AI or any similar tool, you are also practicing writing. When you type messages or ask questions, you are forming sentences. This means you are also improving your writing skills without thinking too much about it. Shadowing is very effective because it improves many skills at the same time. It helps your pronunciation become clearer. It improves your listening because you are focusing on every word. It also improves your reading if you follow the text while listening. When you practice this regularly, your English starts sounding smoother and more natural. The main idea is simple. You should practice shadowing every day. This daily practice trains your brain to understand English, your ears to catch sounds, and your mouth to speak clearly. All three work together, and this makes your learning faster and stronger. You can understand this better with an example. Think about going to the gym. When you exercise, you do not train your whole body with just one movement. You work on different parts like arms, shoulders, chest, and legs. Each exercise helps a different part of your body. In the same way, these English learning steps are like different exercises. Listening, speaking, writing, and shadowing all train different parts of your English. When you follow all these steps together, your overall English becomes strong. Also, just like building a good body takes time, learning English also takes time. You cannot become fit in one day, and you cannot become fluent in one day. You need regular practice. You need patience and consistency. So practice every day, just like you go to the gym regularly. Follow all these steps, step by step. Slowly, you will see improvement, and your English will become better, stronger, and more confident.
Chapter 5. Create your own English environment. Now imagine that you are surrounded by a big ocean. This ocean represents your native language because you use it everywhere in your daily life. It feels natural, easy, and comfortable. In this situation, learning English may feel difficult because there is very little English around you. So what can you do? You can start creating small deserts inside this ocean. These deserts represent small moments where you use English. You do not need to change everything at once. Start small. Try to speak a few English words or sentences in between your native language. For example, you can use simple English phrases during daily conversations. These small efforts may look very simple, but they are very powerful. When you do this every day, these small deserts slowly grow bigger. After some time, you will notice that English is becoming a regular part of your life. Even though you were still surrounded by your native language, you have created your own space for English. This habit helps you stay connected with English learning. You do not feel disconnected or out of practice. English becomes a part of your daily routine. At the same time, try to notice English around you. When you go outside, read English words written on boards, hoardings, shop signs, and road signs. You can also read newspapers, product wrappers, stickers, and labels. All these things are small sources of English input. When you keep seeing and reading these words regularly, your brain stores them. This increases your English database. You start recognizing more words and understanding their usage. Later, when you speak, this stored information helps you. Your thoughts become more organized and you can form sentences more easily. So the idea is simple. Do not wait for a perfect English environment. Create your own small English environment in your daily life. These small steps, when done regularly, will create a big improvement over time. Chapter 6. Consistency, Punishment. If you skip your English practice, you should give yourself a small punishment. For example, you can stay away from your mobile phone, social media, or video games for some time. This is not to make you feel bad, but to build discipline and consistency in your learning. Consistency is very important. There is a simple idea. Small efforts done regularly create big results over time. In Hindi, we say, "Drop by drop, the ocean is filled." In the same way, your daily practice, even if it is small, will slowly build strong English skills. Think about exercise. If you go to the gym or do exercise every day, your body slowly becomes stronger. Your muscles improve, step by step. But if you stop exercising regularly, your progress also stops. Learning English works in the same way. You need daily practice. Even a little practice every day is better than doing a lot only once in a while. Now think about planting a tree. When you plant a seed, it does not become a tree in one day. You have to water it every day and take care of it. For many days, you may not see any big change, but slowly the seed becomes a small plant, and after some months or years, it grows into a big tree. Your English learning journey is just like that. You need patience and regular effort. If you practice every day, your skills will grow naturally over time. So stay consistent. Do your practice daily. Even when you feel lazy, try to do a little. These small daily efforts will help you achieve big success in English.
Chapter 7. English Learning Clear Plan. Useful information, simple techniques, and easy steps. These are all the steps that you need to follow to improve your English. Now, I want to tell you something important. I have a plan to help you improve your English by using all these steps in a simple and practical way. How will this work? I will teach you English by uploading videos here. In these videos, I will share a clear plan, useful information, simple techniques, and easy steps that you can follow in your daily life. These videos will guide you step by step in your English learning journey. So, to make sure you do not miss any of my videos, please subscribe to the channel now. When you subscribe, you will get a notification every time I upload a new video. This will help you stay connected and continue your learning without any break.
The next few videos are going to be very important for your English journey. We will improve your English slowly, step by step, every day. You already know that learning English is not something that happens overnight. It takes time and regular practice. Think about joining a gym. When you start, your body does not change in one day, but with daily exercise and patience, your body becomes stronger. In the same way, your English journey starts now. If you follow the steps and practice regularly, your English will improve slowly and naturally. I will try my best to upload helpful and valuable videos for you so that you can learn easily and gain confidence. Thank you, my friend, for giving yourself this time. I am truly proud of you for choosing to learn English. If this video helped you, please like, share, and subscribe to Unlock Your English Potential channel. Your support motivates me to create more useful learning content for you. Please tell me which part of this video helped you the most. Comment and share your feedback. Now, it is time to say bye for now. I will see you soon in the next video. Keep learning and keep practicing.